get started. Since Darius is back.
Well,
All right.
guess you
Gruka's
should
gonna.
search the room.
Yeah, that's what Gruka would do.
I'm gonna drink one of my pitiful Cure Light Rune potions.
Do you need some healing? Not very much.
I said pitiful. That's the last one I had, actually.
Okay, Gruka, as you're searching the room, you find a lot of bones and carcasses in this chamber that
Wow,
can
surprised.
be identified as a mixture of scum and human remains. And I wonder what ate and killed them, or killed and ate them.
No idea, man. No idea. I wonder what two things ate and killed him.
But other than that, there's nothing of any interest or value.
Okay.
And that would put you in the room.
Would you share the map out, please? Again?
Yeah, sure can.
If you open up your character sheet and double click on your token on the front page, it'll bring up the map that your token's onto.
Alright, let me see this new feature you're talking about.
Did it work for you?
Wow, nice. Man, I'm so proud of them.
Yeah, with each patch, they seem to add some new features. Nice features.
How long have you guys played Fantasy Grounds? Because I played it for a long time.
I've only been playing about a year and a half now.
Oh, really? Yeah, I had it like at least 5, 6, 7 years ago. It's like such a great, like all these new features that make it so much easier.
Yeah, I'm in year 5 of it.
And I think it was just around I think about 5 or 6 years ago was when Doug actually bought Fantasy Grounds, isn't it?
Probably.
Because I know he took over for the original people and started developing more himself with other people.
I played other virtual tables. This has got to be like one of if not the best, one of the best.
Yeah, I enjoyed it. I did a lot of research between this Roll20, a couple other ones, and I figured it took me a while to get used to the effect writing and all that. I still don't know 100%, so I'll look a lot up. But once you get the hang of it, it's not that hard.
I did no research. I saw it and I looked at Roll20 and it's like, here's my credit card.
Yeah. Yeah, I hear that like with Roll20, you have to have a subscription and you can't store any of your stuff or something like that. They keep it all or something like that.
It's a bit clunky. I mean, I guess I have the basic version, but it's kind of clunky.
Yeah, when I decided to take with this, start playing, I liked it, so I just supported them. I bought the standard license. And the 5e character handbook. My first game was with Darius or Rob's Curse of Strahd campaign, which is an amazing campaign for 5e.
Oh, cool. They did a good
yes,
job
it
with
is.
4E as well when that was popular.
Okay. Darius, you hear water crash in the hallway like another door has been deactivated.
The other doors were deactivated. And I'll go hide behind Demon.
Yeah, I figured as much. Do I have a chance to step up? Or should I? You guys think I should stay here this time? Do we hear anything coming?
Yes, you can hear movement in the hallway.
Okay, you may want to place. I'm pretty sure I won't have displacement on me anymore.
Yeah, it would last a minute. So yes, if we've searched the room, it's probably off by now.
I'm not too sure about my celestial spirit. Give me a second here.
That lasts at 80, at 100. Looks like it's what, 100 rounds?
Yeah,
Yeah,
it
I think
looks
it's
like.
like 9 minutes.
Well, probably be 10 minutes if your caster is. It might still be up.
Which way do we hear the water? Is it the towards?
Yeah.
Okay, I don't know who put the Horizon on me. That's gonna have to come off too.
Who put the what on?
I got Heroism on me. That's got to come off too. I can't take that one off.
That was done last session. It might still be up. Heroism lasts a long time.
Okay, yeah,
That
I see that.
Yeah, we'll keep it up.
Okay, so Gruka ran ahead. Wait. Then I'll try to join her if we're not rolling initiative.
And Gruka, as you round the corner there, I'm gonna put you up there. You can see 3 more of the Migos in the hallway.
Did I have a chance to move up with her, or did her run the corner stop that?
Uh, I'll let you move up and then roll initiative if you want.
Yeah, I'll move to there though, because I would have been right behind her. So.
Penis heads!
Do you want to make a move there, Darius, or you want to?
he was a little slow. He's not really all that up with him at the moment. Wow.
And you still rolled the highest with a 1.
None of us are all that eager. We're tired of fighting plants. Oh, more of these guys.
These guys seem like the perfect match for the mouth people.
And he is going to delay and let number 1 take a 5-foot step and 4 claws at Gruka. And 2 hits. That is a claw. Yeah, claw.
Garrus is actually going to delay until count 8.
Okay. So that would put it on Damon now.
Well, I'll take a 5-foot step up and attack. Mid-go 1. I'm going, Jesus Christ. Henry, help us here. These things keep coming.
And she answered your prayer.
Whew. That pass on the ground. Be careful, man. These guys like to hit like crazy and grabby. And I'm starting to wish it took cleave.
Alright, he will move down at this point. Oof.
Finally.
Alright, so it landed right behind Mego 2.
Okay. Hmm. One's going to take a 5-foot step. And it's going to swing at Darius. Since he just got bombed. And he lands 2 hits. And we are definitely going to try and grapple. Damn it.
Well, seeing that one move up on Darius, first thing I'm going to do is take a 5-foot step down. And then I'm going to swing away at Mego 1. Saying a little prayer to Cernry. Thank you for guiding my swordman goddess. And for my last attack. I take it, pointing to the god. That one's already dead.
Oh, darn it.
If you want to move up to there, I would let you apply it to number 2.
Go ahead, apply that damage. Or I can pull it right off the chat window, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
and drop it on it. I'd say I cut that one's head off, but I don't even know if it has a head.
The pointy end.
These are the fucking weirdest things that someone's come up with in terms of how it looks.
Well, we've seen some pretty creepy ass shit so far.
That you have.
You should have seen this creature from this thing from another universe we came across.
I'm not going to try to spoil for myself by looking into strange aeons, but I think a lot of these guys are going to revisit, right?
It wouldn't surprise me.
Yeah, several of them are in Strange Aeons.
Right, Darius will take a 5-foot step.
And Darius kills them all.
Not quite. Not. At least they should be in good shape to be beaten
Nice,
up
nice and
by.
tenderized.
I'm just sitting there, bring my sword up to my head, whisper a little prayer, and just bring it down and overhead chop right onto it.
Must be a shock for these guys hanging around here, like harassing the average Joe, and then suddenly got these guys coming in wailing on them.
Oh, 50-50 so far.
And he takes a 5-foot step, and you're more accessible than Gruka.
Whoa! Good round.
I look up to the sky and go, "Thank you, my love." Because at this point, I'm loving my god.
It's time to change my dice colors.
That's right. Yeah, Darius is going to leave it to Groka and Demon to mop up the last of Amigo.
I do the same thing. I just ready my sword, bring it to the side, and come down on horizontal slash, cut its legs off. It? Oh, missed it. I didn't even have it targeted, did I?
Just
Uh,
drag 19. I don't think will hit, but just drag it on. The year 27 didn't attack anything either.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure 31 hits though, so let's drop the
yeah.
damage. And I'm pretty sure 19 missed.
Watch yourself there, Paladin. You don't look so hot. You're bleeding all over the place.
You would be too if some vagina heads pounded the shit out of you. Oh, wow.
You know, out of game, I apologize. I didn't realize we didn't get a chance to heal up before I moved.
We're not in that bad of shape. Damon's a little bit rough. And when the last Migo goes down, Darius will go use an extract on him.
And also, Darius slow down and say thank you, brother. I'm pretty sure we got a long ways to go before we do anything different. I'll move forwards a bit and look into that room to make sure there's nothing else in there, and then examine the wall in front of us. See, does it look a lot like what we came through the northern part section?
Yes, it does. You can tell that it is another sea lock. And, yeah, seeing through the door, you probably can't see the back half of the room there, but you can tell that it is flooded. It is seawater.
And do I see any shapes through the door or anything?
No, you do not.
And if I look into the room that the last tentacle people things came out of, there's nothing of interest in there, is there? Looking through the door?
No, you can just tell that it's another, just a common area.
Another yoga room.
And we're still hearing that hum from the fungus on the walls and all that?
The hum is just like constant throughout the entire complex.
Okay. Well, you know what? I'm glad we backtracked to deal with this area, because if we left that shit behind us, especially those big guys, they may have came up on us when we were fighting.
Mhm.
And here's hoping those ones we left in the rooms comatose stay comatose.
Pelka. Pelka is Gruka's sister. Gruka looks around for some kind of device that would deactivate that eastern water door.
And I'll stress, you don't want to operate that. You'll let the ocean in here. That is the only thing keeping us breathing at the moment.
Oh, is that what it looks like? It looks like it's filled with water from what we can see.
Yes, you can see through the translucent, and it is filled with water.
Oh, okay, then.
Yeah,
I keep forgetting that we're like underwater, and I feel like there's air in there, and then we're standing. The water is like at ground level. That's what I was imagining.
No, it's like a staging area, I'm assuming.
Okay, should we just leave it alone then? Because
Yeah.
I have nothing to hold back gallons and gallons and gallons of water.
Neither do I.
Agreed. Yeah.
Okay, I guess we'll move back to the room with the statues in it. Paying attention to see if anything's coming from up there.
okay. And let's see, you all had cleared that area except for the ones that have been experimented on. And yeah, you're not encountering any threat.
And we cleared the room just below us here. We decided to backtrack to make sure nothing was behind us.
Let's see. That ugly guy looks familiar, doesn't he?
Yeah.
And let's see. Yeah, you had the statue at, on the east side, and down there was the mace.
Yeah, which I have at the moment. The Raven's Head Mace.
Yes.
Definitely have to get into buying myself a shield one of these days.
Sword and board. Or I guess in this case, mason board.
Yeah. For the thing's +3 and Undead Bane.
Pelka's gonna use her swift action now, and I mean, not that it matters. We're not in combat. To recall a couple of spells.
Okay.
I'll move cautiously in the room to make sure there's nothing to repopulate while we were playing, I don't know what, the crab ass with vagina monsters and penis people.
Oh, that was funny.
In Damon's mind, he has no idea what the hell they were.
Uh, and I unlock tokens for y'all.
So basically, in terms of the sound that you described, trying to listen to anything in here is pretty much useless, huh? Unless
Uh,
if there's some really loud sounds.
well, it's right at the edge of your hearing.
So it's a little audible, like hum.
Right. Yeah, it's not this big
What
machinery
is
sounding
what is
thing.
that round disc with the 10 pointing to it?
Oh, that's where I got my where the Ravenhead's mace come from. It was one of the, if I remember correctly, it was one of the composants for that they need for this ritual spell they're casting. This is me saying in character, but I don't know as much as Darius would know because he's been at it for a while. I just joined him after getting kidnapped by the cultists.
Oh, okay.
We're out to thwart the Whispering Way, who are trying to do some sort of ritual.
And
And
the ritual had several parts. One of them being like the heart of a pack lord, which from the last adventure was the werewolves and so forth. The Raven's Head Mace is one, and let's see.
And the Whispering Way, just in case you didn't know, was their an undead worshipping cult that they're trying to. Their leader is the Whispering Tyrant, who's like the most powerful lich ever.
Yeah, out of game I know about that.
Yeah.
In game, Gruka has heard things here and there.
out of game and in game, I have no clue. I am new to Pathfinder. I mean, I've won like when my first campaign was Darius there, and I was Curse of Strahd. First time playing D&D ever.
How you liking it?
I'm loving it.
Oh, good, good. Pathfinder is one of the really good system. It's had so many years and people like just improve upon it.
I enjoy 5e too. It's really fun.
Yeah, it's like for those who like the more simplified version.
And I'm pretty sure it's a breath of fresh air for some DMs too.
Oh yeah.
Absolutely.
Gruka's never seen the statue before. She's gonna cautiously take a look at it.
And I shared a story entry with you. This is the Carrion Crown poem, and it's got clues in it to what everyone needs, or what the Whispering Way is looking for. And the statue, um, they have identified as being a representation of the deity Dagon. And there are some newer carvings in the statue and on the pedestal, and they were identified as symbols of the outer god Shub-Niggurath. I'll cut and paste that name for you. And while you're looking around, the walls right there are inlaid shells and fish gold. Um, and you know, if you take the time to pry them out of the walls, they can be worth a little bit of money.
All right. Gruka's gonna spend like 5 minutes to see what she can pick out of the wall. Jabbing her scimitar and see how easy it comes, or hard it comes off.
Okay.
I'll move down to here and watch the way to make sure nothing's coming up, and I'll be out ready.
Yes, you're not seeing anything, and then once again, you do have a passageway there to the east, just below you. And Gruka, you managed to chip off probably 10 gold pieces worth of crap.
Okay. Ugh. We'll have to come back to this. Trying to save up for that headband. I'll have to spend weeks here to get enough gold for that headband.
What headband's that?
It's probably one of the ability enhancing ones.
Okay, so you have a decision to make. Are you going west, or east, or south?
Do right. It always work.
I'm good with anything. At this point, I'm wishing we had a. Whoa.
Sorry.
Let's do this narrower passage. It looks like it could be something that's on our back that will.
Yep. That's going to be our. We should probably go down there first to make sure that we have nothing at our back.
I'm in agreement. Sorry, I was distracted for a second there.
Poca stops there, and
I'll BRB, guys.
Okay. Really need to. I'm saying this in character. We really need to get ourselves a sneaky scout.
I have invisibility.
And I'll say, I remember when you worked at pretty good in that temple.
my first choice.
Sorry, guys.
Class was the alchemist, and I heard there's already an alchemist in the party.
We initially had, when we first started, there were two of us. But I was more of a bomber, and the other guy was more of a Mr. Hyde, getting up in melee.
Oh, okay. He was more, yeah.
Okay, as you come down the passageway, it opens up into a really long room. And in contrast to the other chambers in the tunnels, this one has straight walls, level floors. It's clearly displays signs of worked stone. Um, you see strange copper and glass canisters arranged along all four walls, setting atop stone pedestals. And more than half of the canisters you see hold disembodied brains suspended within some bluish fluid.
And the ones are not? Are they been cracked open, or are they just empty?
They are empty.
Uh-oh. I said there's some. They were experimenting on things back there with their brains. Anyone have any clue what the brains in the jars might signify?
Nothing good.
Are the two jars closest to the opening, are
Huh.
they holding anything?
Okay. There's 23 cylinders in the room. 14 of them hold brains.
Does this look like this room's been tunneled into from the side passage, or is it just something that was already there?
It was already there, but probably enlarged and definitely straightened out.
Do either of these have brains in them? If one
Yeah,
of
we
them,
can
or
say one of them does.
okay, Gruka is going to just go up to the edge there to take a closer look.
Well, before she goes, I put my hand on her shoulder, and then I'm going to focus forwards and try to detect evil in the room.
What are you doing? Why are you waving your hand?
Give me a second. I'm just going to see if I can detect any evil coming from these brains or in the general area.
Oh, very useful.
And I pray to Saren Ray and just try to see if I can get a sense of these brains and what's in the area. It said 60 feet. I'm not too sure if it's a cone or not. I can't really remember.
It's alright. You're not detecting any evil coming from this room.
I will do the same. She cast detect magic into
Yes, you are detecting magic, coming from the base of all the jars.
Ooh. Do they look pretty solidly fastened to the ground, or can they be kicked over, knocked over?
Um, the pedestals themselves can't, but you can push the glass off of them.
Is there anything unique about the pedestals?
Other than what they're holding, no.
Alright.
All right, she is going to. Gruka's gonna summon Mage Hand and see if the Mage Hand can has enough power to push one of them over. It can do anything up to 5 pounds.
No, the mage hand, it's struggling. It's not making any progress.
And it turns back to her and it does like this sign language of no, shaking itself. All right, to watch my back, I would like to see one of them. What is all this? All right, she takes a closer peek.
Okay, as you get up closer, you
Oops, I'm
can
set.
see, they're glass canisters with copper lids and a copper bottom, and uh, you can see some weird circuit boards, for lack of a better term, and what appears to be a button on each one of the canisters.
Push the button. What's the worst that could happen?
I just flashed a Futurama.
Yeah, me too.
Well, congratulations, because you are in. It's not the Hall of Presidents, but
I was gonna say, if we find Nixon in here, we have to make him our leader.
I am not a crook. uh, so,
So he continuously like casts two mage hands with the two fingers. I am.
so we're gonna push a button.
Sure, Darius
Yep.
will try pushing one of the buttons.
Gruka's gonna push the button.
Even better. Then Darius doesn't have to take the chance.
I step back.
Okay. Not that you all know a lot about brains, but you can see that nine. Let's see. Can I get someone to make a knowledge nature check?
Not one of my abilities, unfortunately.
Okay, Darius, uh, you know that 9 of these brains are human, including the one that Gruka is standing in front of. And as you push the button, Gruka, you hear a voice. Is someone there? Hello? Is someone there?
Yes, someone's here.
Does Gruka hear a sound, an actual sound, or does she hear it in her head?
You are hearing an actual sound coming out of the base of this device.
Yes, I am Gruka. Who are you? How do you talk? You're just a brain?
What do you
Are you this
mean?
brain talking?
What do you mean I'm just a brain? I can't see. Where am I?
Oh dear. Do you really want to know?
Yes, where am I?
You're in a beautiful body. Unfortunately, your eyes are not working right now. But you look great. Do you know how you got here?
That's funny. I didn't look great to begin with. What did they do to me?
Tell me, what did you look like before?
Anyway, I had to throw a plastic surgery joke in there. Was going to. But, yes, I can't see. I was in town, and then I don't know where I'm at.
Does the voice sound younger?
Um, it's a female, probably 30, 35.
How long ago do you think? When was that? When you were in town?
Uh, I don't know. With not being able to see daylight, I don't know what day it is, but it's been a while. Are my children okay?
What town are you from?
Ilmarsh.
I see. How long do you think you've been without sight?
I don't know. Um, a week or so.
Has anyone else been talking to you?
No, they haven't. Is
Am I the
there anyone
first?
else here with you? I
I have
can't
friends here.
see.
I have friends here. Am I the first person since you've left town to talk to?
I don't remember leaving town. I was in town and then I was here.
Hmm.
This is
Do you remember?
where.
Do you
Sorry.
remember seeing anybody with you?
No, I remember walking and someone come up from behind me and that was it. I woke up and I can't see.
Were you within the church?
I go to church, but no. I was out on my farm, out on the far edge of town.
How
Would
many?
you?
What are
Sorry,
your
go.
children's names?
Barney and Wilma.
I will look into it. I will find out if they're okay. I will let you know if I find out something. In the meantime, let me find out how I can restore your sight.
I got a
Okay.
question.
Be
I got.
patient.
I got one question. This is out of character. Back when we were in town and we came across those bodies in the church, the brains were gone. Did it look like the brains were taken out, or is it that they just exploded from the inside?
Um,
Because I can't remember. It's been a while, but I know the brains were gone. I can't remember if it was completely gone or is it that they were eaten. Because we found a whole bunch of bodies in that church after we stormed the back end, the secret pit area.
And they were brainless?
Yeah.
Nice.
um, yes, those brains did look like they had been taken.
Hmm. And you said a bunch of these were human. I can't remember how many bodies there were. Sorry.
Um, yeah, there were. Um, there's 9 of them. And yeah, I forget how many bodies were actually in the church, but uh, the math is, you know, that at least 7 to 9 people have been taken.
Okay. So
All right, Kruka will um, try to look at the brains that seem like humans and try to find out their names.
unfortunately, we never asked those people's names. We were too busy trying to figure out what else going on.
Yeah, you find Mary and Jim and John and Fred and
All right,
Barney and
unless if there's no threat here, she'll basically systematically go through and see which one can talk and which one can, and she'll she'll ask one of the, do either of you have something I could jot down their names? You there, alchemist, Darius. You look like
I,
someone with a pencil and paper.
I do indeed have a journal. We can record their names.
Oh wait a minute, I have a spell book. Never mind, I got it. So she jots their names down and assure them that they're probably most safe here until she finds out what's going on and reunite them if she can. Oh my
and
god, I turned into a paladin!
while you're getting the names, the stories that you're getting, they either don't know, they felt someone come up behind them and then they woke up here. Um, the majority of them are not aware that they do not have bodies.
Okay, so I stopped asking that after a couple of them if they have bodies. Do they all seem to know their names?
Yes. Now, several of them are in different degrees of madness.
Oh, okay. And then I also ask, basically in the line of question of like, what do they do in town? Like, are they farmers? Are they somebody? Or are they just your average Joe farmers? Trying to get their identify who they are in terms of their occupation.
Uh, Not a problem, and they all remember their lives and their details and so forth. Ilmarsh, when they had first got to town, when everything was going south, um, people started disappearing, and the church ended up being involved in it.
Yeah.
And now you have a clear chain of evidence that the church is somewhat involved with what's happening here.
Okay, here comes my next question. This is going to be out of character. The empty containers, do they correspond with how many comatose scum are upstairs, behind in those chambers?
Uh, du- 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 I do not believe so.
Because I'm wondering if those empty containers had brains in them and they were used in an experiment to add onto those scum. It's because they all had enlarged brains in them.
Well, they're definitely not used for those penis creatures. Unless if they're dickheads.
Now, you can try talking to some of the other brains that are not human.
Alright. Pelka will look at the one that is most bizarre looking, or most different from human.
Ruka?
And she goes through all the languages she knows if they don't respond.
And let me find out what language.
So Knoll, Goblin, and Orc are what she knows. Darius, do you speak any other languages? Perhaps one of these will respond to you.
I hope so.
So no Goblin, Orc are no
No.
response, right?
Um,
Did the ones that don't speak common or the languages that she knows, do they say something? Is it audible, but she just doesn't understand, or do they not speak?
uh, a couple of them, all you get is babbling or incoherent. And wow. Okay, that's a little bit of a plot hole, fellas.
I didn't do it.
And we are going to find, you find one that actually is speaking common.
Wait, only one, or have the ones that I've been speaking to?
The human brains have been speaking common, but the non-human, you find one that is actually speaking common.
Oh, okay, I got it. All right. Pretty much go through the same line of questioning.
Um, well, he tells you that, he is a scum, and,
What did he do when he what did he do as a an occupation?
Okay. At the house where you all were at, he was working with the church, and
So wait,
um,
so the scums do come to town and mix with the villagers? Is that
they do not mix with the villagers, but they pretty much have drop points, and a couple of the villagers who are higher ups, like certain members of the clergy, have seen the scum.
okay?
And uh, at the house, let me pull up a map for you. And they rescued a baby from this abandoned house. Um, a, a couple of townsfolk had turned their baby over to one of the priests in order to. Uh, the priest was trying to get a fostering to happen so wealth and good times could return back to Ilmarsh. Um, at the abandoned house, right there in the very center where you see the 10-foot mark, but that is actually Stonehenge. It's an
Okay.
ancient summoning circle, and the this particular scum was involved with this summoning that went
The
wrong.
ritual.
Yes. And it attracted the attention of the Migo, who were, they're not from this planet, but it attracted their attention. And,
So basically, they opened a portal.
yes, the main goal, um, they opened a portal, it got the Migos' attention, and the Migos are wanting to use the portal in the end to summon the outer god Shub Nagruth by accelerating the um, the dark young. Um,
And who's the Dark Young?
the priest that they encountered right at the end, he fought to the death, and his head exploded.
Yes, it
Nice.
did.
And
Too much for him. Couldn't keep his head on.
That's no way to get ahead.
these giant slugs.
Oh yeah. They can suck pints out of you.
Okay, and the giant slugs grow into these,
Oh, nice.
which I don't think Darius and David know now, or did know.
No, we hadn't come across that yet.
Uh, but they are accelerating the growth.
So
Uh,
they wanted to use this portal thing or the summoning thing to accelerate the slugs
Yes, and
growth.
to bring forth this outer god.
The outer god is not the slug, right?
Correct.
Okay. All right. So
And
this guy was part of this ritual.
and god level, we're talking right up there around Cthulhu.
Yeah. So this guy's is this the guy with the brain that got blue? No, it couldn't be because his brain's here.
Yes, and as a result of the failed experiment and everything, he sacrificed his brain, to make up for the failed experiment and so forth.
Wait, when you say sacrifice your brain, what do you mean?
They cut my brain out and put it in a jar, and I'm awaiting my trip to the Dark Tapestry.
I see. Now, I know that's your goal, but is there a way to reverse it?
No, there's not.
Of course you wouldn't tell me if there was. So what happens if I accidentally, like crush your brain?
Why would you want to do that?
I thought you said your brain was to help the sacrifice thing. To keep it. What happens when you sacrifice your brain?
I've done you no harm.
No, no, no. This is theoretical.
Uh, uh, why do you want to know?
For science.
I would probably die.
Oh, I see. So when he said sacrifice his brain, does it actually tie to like a physical thing that would, or is that just a gesture?
Um,
That's what she's trying to question him.
yeah, it's a little bit of both. It is in the end, out of game for a minute. In the end, all the brains will get sent to the dark tapestry, which is the darkness between the stars. And um, inhabitants of Galaran believe that that's where madness lies. And beings that survive in the dark tapestry are generally too alien even for the gods to comprehend. And they present one of the greatest threats to the universe, should they, wish to be a threat to the universe.
So listen, you seem I've talked to all these inhabitants in this room. You seem quite aware of where you are. Um uh when will whoever put your brain here, what will they do with you when they want to finish the project? Do they come and gather your brain and put it back into somebody?
No, they will transport my brain to the portal.
I see.
Ah, go to Gruka. Ask him where the portal is.
And is this portal far away?
It would be the back at Stonehenge, is what he's referenced to.
The house, you mean?
Yeah.
Didn't we go through that portal and led us to the cave in the underground?
Uh, there was it was a phase door cast upon one of the stones, which got you underground, but that's only a small. That was in addition to the power of these stones.
Oh, okay. The overall stones themselves. Okay.
Yeah, if you have the proper ritual, you can open up a portal to wherever.
All right, you seem. What is your name? He gets her name, his name. So and so. You seem to be safe here. We're gonna look around. We'll be back.
Okay, I'll be right here.
By
After
the way,
all, I am a head in a jar.
by the way, I, how come you're not as how come you're so aware of your condition and others are not?
Um, Madness seeps in the longer the brain has been out of the body, and I've only been without my body for a couple of days.
I see. All right. Are you aware of the other ones here, since you have no eyes?
I helped design this room. I know I'm not the only one here.
Oh, very interesting.
And when brains reach a certain level of madness, then they're taken to the portal and shipped off.
She'll slowly make it over to the doorway and head out to the south.
I'm assuming we heard all that conversation, right?
Yes.
What do you guys think we should do about that stuff?
They seem to be not threatening right now, and for those who are innocent, they seem to be probably the most safe to be in that room.
For now, we definitely don't want them to go to the in-between place. But yeah.
Right, in terms of worrying whether they're going to attack us, it doesn't seem like a threat right now.
Yeah. Well, I didn't get any evil vibes in there, so.
So, according to the detect magic, some kind of magic is keeping them alive.
Um, Honestly, Damon, you would have detected evil coming from maybe one or two of the brains, but
The guy who
nothing
designed
that
the
would,
room.
yeah,
Overall, taint. Give me like a foul taste in the mouth, just a tingle or something like that.
right.
Peeks around the corner.
Okay, as you come down, you enter into a vast grotto, and it's aglow with dim light in a dozen different shades. All manner of strange and unearthly lichens, fungi, and less identifiable plants grow upon a compost of foul-smelling black soil.
So
And
the light source is emanating from some of these things, or gems on the cavern walls.
let's go the gems on the cavern walls, and you are not alone in here.
Anyone got a flamethrower and a nuke?
Yeah, I'll pick up fireball next time I study a spell. Oh, by the way, let me look at your spell book when we get rested.
Okay.
Here we go again.
Oh, yes, 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 and this will be fun because you don't have Vok. There's no pit traps.
I'm gonna take a bio break while you're setting things up.
Not a problem.
Actually, me too. Be right back.
no, we haven't done this room before.
I'm back. I don't want to know what that is.
It is not an area effect, so. Okay. There are two Migos in this room.
Oh,
And
another
for
one dimension.
And for Gruka, I'll share the image of the dimensional shambler.
Is she back?
I guess not. We'll give her. Okay. There are two Migos in the room and a dimensional shambler of which I shared the image for you. And they are um, the light in the cavern is coming from exotic plant life. Um, the smell is, it's really horrible. It smells like, compost. Um, in the middle of the room, you see the strange metal device. It's got a wide aperture at one end and a bloody, befouled opening of a smaller size at the other end. This device is, it looks like a damn wood chipper.
Oh my god, are they composting bodies?
And and stacked beside this shredder are three scum bodies and four human bodies. And you can tell that all of them have had the tops of their heads cut away and their brains removed.
It's not as if these guys need to hide any evidence,
Well, you got to do something with them.
You
Turn
gotta
them into
create some.
mulch.
You gotta do some gruesome scenery here.
More like growing food.
Or maybe they're composting for their little fungi garden here.
Well, seeing this kind of makes me angry, so. What are we doing here, people? I know if I was a wizard, I know what I'd be doing right now.
We'll do something when we get into initiative.
In charge is double the movement speed, right?
Yep.
Let me haste. Let me haste you before you go.
Oh god.
Oh, love it.
Do we see any other movement besides these guys, like underground in the soil or anything?
No, you do not.
And where's the entrance to this cube of death? Or the mouth, or the butthole, whatever you want to call it.
And the opening is right there, and the exit is right there. And Gruka, were you going to do haste?
If this is before initiative, we can have an action. Yeah, sure.
Yeah. Why don't you do that, and then we can roll for initiative.
Okay. Now, would heroism still be going?
Let me see what the duration is.
There's 876 on it, but we would have been a while by then.
Yeah,
Those
we
are
were
yours.
a while in there.
Let's see.
It lasts for 10 minutes a level. It was cast when I was a 9th level, so it lasts an hour and a half. So it might still be going.
That advance the rounds up to, say, 35.
Yeah, because I want to go into this and make sure I'm doing it fair.
Okay, everybody's got haste, and
You know, I put the rounds in my description. It doesn't show up. Do you have to put it in yourself?
let's see. Which one did you do? Do you remember offhand?
Oh, the haste. So there's a thing in there where I put the rounds in, and it's in my spell listing, but when I drop it, it doesn't show up. It looks like you just put it in manually.
Oh, yeah, yeah, it does show up.
Oh, does it? Good.
Yeah, if you minimize your sheet, it will show the rounds on it. Your effect sheet, if you have it fully extended, it doesn't show the rounds.
Oh, no, I have it extended. It shows 10 rounds, but when I drop it on you guys, it doesn't show up on the combat tracker. Is it supposed not to?
It shows up as the bracket D:10.
Yeah, I have it on mine.
Me too.
Oh, okay. I don't see it on mine for some reason. Oh no, I do now. Never mind. When I collapse the effects on the tracker. Yep. Never mind. Got it.
Okay, and let's see. And Gruka would be going first.
Oh, actually, I never rolled initiative.
Oh, what a time to roll with that.
And Darius, you're going first.
Lucky me. Um, yeah, he moves up and he'll throw a bomb if anything approaches within 30 feet.
Um, Gruka is going to put up some mirror images.
Damn, 7 of them?
Pretty impressive.
So how do we do the mirror images in Fantasy Grounds? What's the easiest way? Just putting 7 little tokens on there is too much work. I won't just keep track of it.
Yeah, we'll just roll percentile or something. Anything else you want to do? Okay. Migo number 2 is, he's tossing a body into the chipper shredder. The dimensional shambler. Makes a perception check and does hear you all, or see you all, coming, and
These
okay.
things could fade in and out of existence, right?
I'm sorry.
If I remember, last time I fought them, they like moved out of existence and back in it.
Very good. He starts to cast a spell, and he is casting Blink.
Does Blink do?
Blink
Fade
causes
you in and
them
out of
to,
existence.
Okay.
yeah, and uh, physical attacks have a 50% miss chance. Something like Blind Fight does not help since you're actually ethereal and not invisible.
Yeah, I remember these guys being a pain in the ass.
And then he is going to move up. I so wish we could lock tokens from the GM's end. I hate counting out the squares.
Hmm.
And yeah, he's pulling the body out of the chipper shredder or the mulch. And Damon, you're up.
Okay, I'm hasted. So does that give me extra 30 or an extra 20?
Extra
X.
30.
What's your movement speed right now?
Yeah, whatever your movement speed
Well,
is.
it's 20 then. So I
Yeah.
get 40. I'll move right to there. Try to hit it. And I need to roll a miss chance, right?
Wondering why they didn't do it automatically.
I miss. I'm assuming it's 50%, right?
I guess that effect didn't go on him.
Yeah, you
Yeah,
just
it
call
is
it low
50%.
or high, basically. In this case, you're calling it low to
Yeah.
miss.
Yeah, I rolled 29%.
No dear. I unfortunately don't have any way to counter that.
So I'm assuming like spells like magic missile will hit it anyways.
Or the magic missile hits everything. This terrace will move up a bit.
All that haste and you only moved 20 feet.
I don't want to get all that close to it. And he misses 2.
Why is that not rolling?
Maybe it's the Titan. No, Damon's would have triggered.
Well, it shouldn't go on the Migo for sure. Ah, that's probably why. Put it on the wrong damn thing. There we
Alright,
go.
so didn't land. I don't know if what the splash damage does or not.
Uh, yeah, you hit it, so let's say the splash damage did hit. Well, yeah.
Or he at least gets the save.
Gruka's going to cast a spell and hold the spell.
Moved into flanking.
Is flanking part of the effects list?
Uh, I've got it handy that I can apply it to you, and
You can always just stick a 2 in the modifier box before you roll.
Yeah, I thought it might be already set up.
yes, it should be visible to you in the effects box.
Alright, so just take the first attack here.
Okay, let's see.
So it does not confirm, and I do percentile.
It did it
And you
automatically
missed.
for you. And you missed.
Oh, it did automatically? Cool.
Yeah, once I put the effect on the right person.
Hmm.
And I still have it on the other Migo.
No fair, no fair.
Okay, number 2 is aware of battle happening. And he's gonna pop over and do a claw attack. He does hit. And we're gonna try that grab attack.
How's that work with mirror image, anyways?
Oh, yeah.
So yeah, do a D8 basically. I'll be number 1.
So that negates that damage.
So that's one image, right?
You're down to 6 images.
Okay. The dimensional shambler is going to take a 5-foot step to get rid of the flanking. And he tries to swipe at you with both of his claws, Damon. And let's see, that's 2 hits, no crit.
Woohoo!
There's 1 hit. And 2 hits. Migo 1. Kind of jumps up into the air.
Oh, he doesn't jump into the wood chipper.
And he
So
flies
far
over
back.
beside Gruka and lands. And misses.
Is it, I think 5 within my AC that can get rid of an image?
I'm sorry?
If your attack is 5 from my AC, it gets rid of an image. So my AC is 21. If you get 16, it would actually get rid of an image.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I took a 5-foot step up, hurt me between it and me between the shambler and Darius, and I'm going to do a full round attack. That's definitely missing. It didn't roll the percentage again.
Ah, hold on. Yeah, go ahead and roll it. And that does hit.
Okay, I'm going to hit it again for my last attack.
Hold on just a second before you roll that.
Okay.
And let's see. That was 8, 7. Okay, now try it. There we go.
Ooh.
Alright. Darius wants to try to thin out the herd a bit. Ugh. Alright. So this one does have a chance of hitting a Gurkha, unfortunately. You know, 11 damage to Gurkha.
And don't forget you hasted so you get 3 attacks.
You are officially a party member now.
You've been balled by me. You're not officially part of the group until you've gotten some splash damage.
He's just letting you know you're the bomb.
Wah, wah, wah.
I would like to know combined how much damage you have done to your own party.
I know the
I,
me's a
I
fair bit.
I should get an achievement.
All right. Gruka's gonna step up. And so I'm going to. It didn't. The mischance didn't go off. I'm gonna do the percentile this time.
Yeah, just go ahead. I don't know what the hell's up with that damn thing.
And high will hit. High will hit. And that's really far from high. Wait,
But
is that
what you can
percentile?
do is,
Oh wait, so that's not percentile, is it?
No, you didn't. Yeah, yeah.
what you do is right click on the 10-sided dice and
There
go to
you
the
go.
percentage.
All right, that's still not far. I doubled my efforts. And for haste, I'm gonna do another attack, but take the first attack.
You can always just click the number, like instead of clicking the 2 beside your
Oh, right,
arrow.
right. I have to. I'm in the mini menu.
Okay, gotcha.
Yeah, but I see what you're saying.
Well, you can also hotbar them at the bottom of the screen too if you want.
There you go.
Oh, just two. All right. And also a hold charge is coming
Did you
through.
just hit yourself?
Did I? I think I did. All right, GM, take that off of me, and I'll put this on the other guy. And then my hold charge will dispatch.
Damn.
Jesus. Did you just do that to yourself again though?
Did I? I'm into this masochism thing, you know.
Suicide pact.
So why was there 2 damages?
The
That's
hell?
weird.
Yeah, and
You damaged yourself twice, that's for sure.
but it only applied at once.
Yeah, it only did the damage once, so.
That was weird. All right, so GM will take care of me. I'll take care of the other guy.
It's weird because it's not showing you targeting yourself.
Yeah, I'm just dropping things on my token. All right, and then let's see. That's a level. I'm going to Swift to recall that, and end my turn.
Okay. We go 2. Is gonna come up and do a claw attack and fell horribly. The dimensional shambler. Let's see, I think you did some damage to him, didn't you?
Yeah, I did hit him. The other guy. You're talking about Gurkha did, yeah.
And so, we're gonna give him the benefit of the full attack. I'll take the 1 hit.
Don't forget about his mirror image.
Damn it. He's down to 6.
No, he's down to 4 now.
Yeah, because that's 15 even with the miss.
And he's gonna take a 5-foot step. And shit. Okay, so we're down to 4 now. Nope. And he loses another mirror image, right?
Yes.
Okay, I'm going to attack.
It's got to be, what, 5 greater than his AC?
No, within 5 of his AC. So up to 5 lower. So his AC right now is 22. Because he is 21 plus the one bonus from haste.
Right.
So basically, the 29 got rid of one, and the 19 got rid of one.
Okay, a full attack round with the Shambler. Hopefully he has the mischance on.
Yay! It worked.
Unfortunately, you missed. Not that time, though.
Oh, come on. And that ends my turn.
Let's see. They've gotten smart and they've spread out. So Darius will.
I should have brought the other 2 big guys in on this room.
That's why I'm thinking
Yeah,
gotta
you'll
backtrack.
finish us for sure.
Because if y'all died in this room, you would have went through the chipper shredder.
Darius will put displacement on Damon, and now the Dimensional Shambler is on the same boat as Damon is.
Alright, I'm gonna do a concentration check.
That's one thing I'm still trying to learn. How concentration actually works overall.
That's for what, your mirror image? One hit, one miss.
I think that's for the shocking grasp again.
And haste attack, I get one more. Alright, let's see. I go to my action. Let's see.
Did you give yourself +2 for flanking on those rolls?
We've been at 21, and yeah,
I'll do the percentage on
yeah, roll your
percentile.
percentile because you did hit.
Yeah, I
And
forgot.
You did hit.
Alright, this is just weapon damage.
So if he rolls 100%, like a super crit?
And then I'm going to just move up one square because I don't feel very comfortable being in the middle of all three. And since Damon's going to go next, he can move to flank.
Okay. Number 2 is going to take a 5-foot step and full attack. 2 hits.
Do mirror image, get rid of those 2 hits.
Ah, shit. We're down to what? 3 now?
2, we're down to 2. Oh, 3, yeah, including myself.
That would be down to 2. And I need to negate the... That didn't apply the damage. Yeah, I did.
So basically, now it's 50%.
Too bad it doesn't show me when you hit or miss. What percentage you roll?
Yeah, they're... I was just looking at that. Yeah, we are... Both of them missed. And... He is gonna take a 5-foot step. Still not gonna avoid flanking.
So he pretty much waved his arm like one of those funny things at a front of used car lot.
And no crit.
He'll take a 5-foot step up.
Gone after that flanking.
Yeah, I remember to enter it. I remember to enter it in because I've been entering it in myself.
Nice.
Damn it.
Whoa.
Couldn't have given me one more 5-foot step, huh?
And that ends my turn on. Wait a minute. I'm gonna use my. I can use my. Can I use my shirt or the quick runner right now to get myself movement, or is I took my 5-foot step and I can't do that?
Read the description. I think you can take that bonus anytime.
Once per day is a swift action. The wearer can take an additional movement action to move, then immediately end their turn, losing any unspent actions.
Yeah, you can do it. If you haven't already done it today.
No, I haven't. So I'll move 20 feet then. Go right there.
That would provoke, right?
The Shambler's dead.
Ah. Shh. Don't say those words.
And that ends my turn. Since my attack, I can't move and attack, and it ends everything.
Alright. We will toss a bomb.
I know in 5e they've got that one extension that when you hit 0 hit points, it puts a tombstone over top your token. I have enjoyed that one.
There's something for that in Pathfinder, because when I play on Sunday nights in Kingmaker, there's one that's putting skulls on whatever creature dies.
Ah, cool. I was kind of hoping there was one.
Ah,
Ha ha ha.
hey, at least it landed in the right spot. Doesn't hit Gurkha this time.
Remember back in that house with the stone hedge? I think he hit me with every other hit.
Hey,
Yeah, a lot of low rolls that time.
if you're not hitting him, he's being voted off the island. Yep. Next book, I am doubling all encounters.
Yeah, I'm not doing a lot of AoE. I've just gotten really lucky. Nice.
Damn, I might finish him. Nope. Well, 2 hits.
And one might get cancelled by the last mirror image.
Yeah, that's right. So that's 50%.
No. One of the hits earlier, one of the miss earlier was within range. It got rid of the image. It's all done.
Okay.
Oh, well, yeah, in that case. And my poor little guy's not going to finish out the next round.
Oh, maybe. I could probably roll like 4 ones in a row. I've done it before. Okay, I didn't, but I've done it before.
Yeah, like I said.
And then maybe like look towards the water pool at the end of the room, see if anything's coming out of it.
Okay, you can, looking through the door, you can see that it does contain a laboratory inside, and you can see 4 Migos. Taking place or working in the room. And honestly, gentlemen, this is a really good stopping point for tonight.
It
Okay.
is.
All right, that was good.
There's one thing I want to do. So that's all the healing you're going to do for now, right, Darius?
Yeah, I'm starting to run low on extracts and bombs.
Okay, good, because I was going to use 2 of my lane hands to channel positive energy to heal all of us.
So wait.
Hey, you didn't heal my bad guy. Oh, but gentlemen, thank you for a good game. Same time next week.
Yeah,
Sounds
thanks.
good.
Great
Yeah, it was
first
a
Thanks,
session
Winter.
for me.
it was a
you.
fun night, and thank you for joining, Garuka. It was fun role playing with you and kicking ass.
Nice to meet you all.
Very nice to play with you.
too.
Enjoyed it.
Have a great night.
Hey, good night.
Y'all do the same.
User
Night all.
disconnected from your
Night.
channel. Disconnected. Most of us never stop to think about the duties of a dungeon master. They have to be architects, strategists, engineers, storytellers, and historians, along with 100 other trades. Perhaps the hardest job they have, though, is the forced dungeon master to enforce. Keep a careful and honest track of their own resources.
Something these motherfuckers can understand. Something these motherfuckers can understand. Well, welcome to the party, everyone. It's nice to be home.
Are you scared?